Hello world. This is like the millionth time I've done this. Just didn't know what I was doing. Okay, there should be something near here.
This is where I keep my post.
Oh, here we go. Search for Dawson. Chemistry. Here we go. Found it. Dawson Milligan Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio. Has quarterly been assigned for liquidation. It was the 23rd largest bank of Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Yes, let's ask him. Let's go to Scotland Yard. To the carriage. Here we go. Right. Know what we're supposed to do. We need to go talk to the guy. Open the door. We need to talk. Here we go.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family.
Shame.
My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway.
You have to rub your
There is
shin.
definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Alright. You know what that means. Taking the carriage back to Woodsman Lee. Ah, God. Ah, it's good for the lungs. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's take a jog over to the dead man's cabin and look at examine.
1883. That's the one I need.
Okay.
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Okay. As it will did
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. This, log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR, a torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
All right. Okay. So, I think now okay, we should go to Baker Street. Let's go to Baker Street. Here we go. Hopefully Wiggins will be here somewhere nearby.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Okay.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
And then he never finds them.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Now get out of my flat. Alright, now going back to Cali, not to Scotland Yard. Going back to Scotland Yard. We're going back. I thought I could get away, but then they pulled me back in. Shit. Smoking. All right. Okay.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
We'll make him
Let us
talk.
hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
See? He won't let you win! I will not let you win! Get out of my way. It is wrong. Okay, let's look.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Yeah, I know. But now we can.
I wonder if these are connected.
Let's look. So what is it? Ha!
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Interesting. Alright, let's look at this guy's stuff.
These are the suspect's belongings. Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
Let's look at.
The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
Oh. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Nelligan was looking for his father's papers and saw black pepper. Explains his presence at the scene of the crime. Okay. Alright.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Yeah, across the hall. Oh, it's gonna take us a bit of time.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Part of the police.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
We shall. Okay. Well, let's get a look at you. What's that? Nice face. You have a beautiful face. Done. Oh, here we go. Old scar. Anything else? We ought to miss. What is this? Handkerchief with crested tit. Yes. Plant remains. Okay. Gardener's hat! He's the gardener!
That's all for now.
What? Really? All we did was inspect. Oh. It's completely innate. I think we need to go to let's see. La 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 Let's talk to Lily.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Tell him that we know what he was looking for.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
Bond certificate.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Alright. Let's go to Woodsman later. To see if that boot, Liam Hurtley's boot, fits the mold footprint. But we'll do that next time. Yeah. Alright. Get you guys on the flip side.